Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Ben for Epic Guitar Instruction, and this is part 2 of Weezer's Say It Ain't So lesson. This is a really fun tune. I've said before I enjoy playing it, and so I wanted to share it with all of you out there. And in the first part, we detailed all of the rhythm guitar parts in the tune. In part 2 here, I want to go through all of the different leads and fills that we find in the tune. Some really good nuggets of tasty guitar playing here. So we're going to take you through each of the 2 little fill sections as well as the guitar solo. Picking up after the first chorus, we've played through the power chords. We've done that whole section. We're coming out of that back to our intro. And all of a sudden we find this. Just nice fun little double stop tasty fill here that happens coming out of the first chorus before the second verse. So we're going to start here at the 9th fret with my index finger. I'm playing most of this as double stops here, so I'm going to hold down the 9th fret of strings 5 and 4, and I'm going to play these together. And I'm going to hammer on to the 11th fret, striking this 2 times, hammering on to 11 with the ring finger. And now I'm still at the 9th fret, but I've changed string groupings. I'm at the 3rd string and the 4th string here. So that's a good first little run to get down. From here, we're going to play the 11th fret with our ring finger, just a single note this time. And that transitions you to the 9th fret of strings 2 and 3. So we're kind of just bouncing positions here with the index finger, grabbing these different double stops all along the 9th fret. Okay, from here, now we're going to play these here. We're not going to be parallel with the frets here. We're going to take the 11th fret and 10th fret of strings 3 and 2. We're going to start here and slide the same shape up a whole step. Okay, now let's do the same thing but go backwards. We'll pick and slide back to the original position. And now if you can, set your index finger up here behind this double stop and pull off both of these notes to the 9th fret. Okay, so all together it'll make a little bit more sense as we hear it. So that's slide up, slide back, and pull off. And we complete the lick like so. So that is just from the pull off here back to the 11th, single note, then 9th fret at strings 2 and 3 together, and finally 9th fret at strings 3 and 4 together. So our whole fill, now one more time, we'll play it a little slower and then up to full speed. At tempo. So that's our first little interlude lead section. There's another one that comes up later in the tune. And this time we're just going to be playing some different stuff over the same section. So let's take this for you at tempo and then we'll break it down piece by piece. Okay, so as you can hear, we're playing over the main intro piece like we talked about. And we're going to start out here outlining a B arpeggio. So this is a B chord. And if I want to make that an arpeggio, I just want to treat it more like individual notes. That's a good first move to get down, just getting that arpeggio together. Okay, now we're going to work our way backwards in the following fashion. Okay, so let's treat this as 2 separate events. We have first event, second event, We'll break that down for you again. That's 7th fret, 1st string, 9th fret, 1st string, 9th fret, 2nd string, 7th fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 3rd string. Piecing those first two pieces together. Now from here, we're going to play another unison bend. We're grabbing the 7th fret of the 2nd string. We're going to play that single note and then bend the 9th fret of the 3rd string up to match that pitch. Now we're going to work our way down on some notes on the 3rd string. Here we have 8th fret, going to 9th fret, then 6th fret. Same sort of motion, different notes, 6th fret, 8th fret, 4th fret. Now let's hammer from the 4th fret up to the 6th fret, and then close out at the 6th fret of the 4th string. So let's take all of that one more time just from the bend. So 3 pieces to this little lead here. We have piece number 1, piece number 2, piece number 3, all together. Hey, so while we're talking about lead playing, I do want to mention that we want to help you out with your lead playing journey here at Epic Guitar Instruction. We want to send you a free lesson. We're going to give you some skills that you can use in your lead playing that will help you really just bring your playing up another notch, right? We all want to improve. That's what we're here for. So what we can do, all you got to do is click on the link and we'll send you a free video lesson that will really detail some soloing strategies that you can use, minor pentatonic, minor scales, all the scales that you could use in a guitar solo. In fact, we'll even diagram all those out in an ebook that we'll send along with that too. So you get the video lesson, you get the ebook. We're going to give you some exercises, tips, things to work on to help take your lead playing up a notch. All you got to do is just click on the link you see below. Best part is it's all free from Epic Guitar Instruction. And finally, we have the guitar solo in the tune. It's a really fun solo to play. I enjoy it if I haven't said it already. So we're going to go through this section. Now we're playing over the distorted part of the tune. Up here around the 16th fret of our guitar. The overall key of the tune is C sharp minor, and so we're going to be playing basically in C sharp minor for the whole solo. Kind of a position or scale for this we could see from right here. 16th fret looking like this. There's the octave there if you want that. So everything's going to be more or less contained within that position with a couple small exceptions. We're going to start here at our 19th fret, and we're going to bend this note up a whole step and release. Working our way down, just down the scale here. Okay, and now here's our root note. This is the 18th fret. Just alternating between the 18th and 16th here. Now let's bend this C sharp note or this 18th fret up a whole step and release. Back to the 16th fret, 3rd string, and then resolving or finishing, I should say, to the 18th fret of the 4th string. That's your first phrase. So once you piece that all together, you're sitting pretty. Anytime you rest on a note, you can give it some vibrato, add a little bit of vibe to it, and you're off and running. So we're going to play this phrase. Play it again. And we just give it a different ending the second time, right? So it starts out the same, with the middle pieces the same. Bend this note up, release, gradually pull off, and then back to it, and bend and hold up to pitch. Those are your first two phrases. Now from here, we have another repeated idea. It's going to start here at the 16th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to play a short little arpeggio and just give it a different ending each time here. So we have the 16th fret, 18th fret, 17th, 16th here. So that's going to be the core of this lick. So we want to get that move down first. Now, the first ending that we're going to give this thing is to start a whole step lower. This would be the 14th fret. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hammer onto the 16th fret, pull off, slide down to the 12th. And now I'm going to grab the 16th fret of the 2nd string with my pinky. This goes by pretty quick, and you have a little run that sounds like that when you piece it all together. So everything that happens on the 1st string only happens with one pick of the right hand, in other words. Everything else is all legato, right? Hammer on, pull off, slide. And then, of course, we pick the 16th fret at the 2nd string. So let's piece that all together again. We have our core arpeggio to start off the lick. And then the tail. Okay, now the other times that we play this, we're home free. It's going to be easy from here once you have the core arpeggio. You're just going to walk down the scale. Much simpler there. And you just do that 2 more times. Okay, let's back up and take a look at everything up to this point. Okay, to get out of the solo, we're going to jump up here to the 16th fret of the 1st string, and we're going to bend this up a half step and release. From there, we played the 19th fret of the 2nd string, and then back up to the 16th fret 1st string, and then just worked our way down the scale to the 17th fret, and you're home free. So that tail of the whole solo, one more time, slowly and then at full tempo. And at full speed. All right, that's going to do it for today. That was Weezer's Say It Ain't So. Really fun tune. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Want to say thanks so much for checking out the lesson. I'm Ben for Epic Guitar Instruction. And hey, if you dig what we're doing, give us a thumbs up below. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. We'll keep bringing these lessons to you. Oh, and subscribe too. Make sure you click that button, subscribe, and we'll let you know when we have new lessons on the channel. We're going to keep them coming. So I want to say thanks again. This is Ben for Epic Guitar Instruction, and I will see you next time.